Hello everybody. Sorry about that. I was literally just getting my mic turned on. Hopefully the audio is good for you. Hello Jessica. Nice to see you. Sorry, I'm just getting Windows set up and bits and pieces. Bear with me for a second. So looks good. Stream settings. I have completely lost my train of thought now. Hello, Wayne. Afternoon. Danny. Nice to see you. Got a couple of people in here. What? Right. Make sure my yeah. Good. Right. What I've got for you today is a PS4 Pro. It is a no power. No beeps, nothing like that. So switch over to the other camera. Pop me mouse over there. Trying something new with the whole stream elements thing, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm a little bit new to the whole thing. Not sure whether it's set up properly, but we will see. Right. So as I was saying, PS4 Pro, came in no power. I have plugged it in and just tested it, but I'll do that again, just to show you on camera. Make sure the power's on. Yep. Yeah, I'm thinking PSU. Customer says he had it out in he's got a bar at the end of the garden. And during the hot weather, it worked one day and then didn't the following. This lid off. So what we're going to do now, I've got a power supply to actually test this console. It's not one that I can actually leave in the console. It's from another customer's console that I've borrowed just to test. Hopefully it's nothing wrong with the board that's caused the issue with the power supply. So it doesn't. The other PS4 Pro that I've got is a it's dead anyway. It turns out it's a short on one of the rails that goes straight to the what you call it, the APU, from what the videos I was watching online. But well, it's not been opened before, thankfully. I've just removed that sticker. Just picking off these warranty stickers now. Get the screws out. Get this open, get the power supply out. Hopefully this is a nice simple fix, and if it is, it's going to be quite a short stream. But yeah, I've borrowed a power supply out of another console just to test this. And I've explained to the customer that if it turns out that it is the power supply, I'll get one ordered in. It'll be a couple of days. And he's like, yeah, not a problem. Just let me know what the cost is. Tell me how much I need to pay, you know, the usual sort of stuff. But yeah, I'll leave that one for a moment. Bear with me for a second. I can always struggle to get these covers off over the hard drive on these. There we go. Right. There isn't a screw in there. Yeah, I'll swap the PSU out, and if it is the PSU, then I'll get one ordered. I'm not sure if any of the remember, because I know on the PS4 Slim some screws go into the actual power supply itself. So yeah, we've got no, I don't think they do. Okay. Possibly a power surge. We have had some weird, I know it, power fluctuations around Derby recently. Lights just dipping and going on and off and bits like that. But so it could be anything, or it could be the fact that it's been out there in the heat and the humidity's got to it. Afternoon, Wayne. Not Wayne, Lee, even. Oh. Yeah, maybe we do have to remove some of these. Hey, tabs. Something I need to do at some point is look at getting some mods. Somebody to watch the stream. Not that I get enough people in here, really, but or any issues. Well, one thing I am going to check while I've got the open like this is the fuse. What I am, yes, I have unplugged it. It's good. No, I think we may have a blown fuse. Oh no, that's a capacitor. I thought that was a fuse then. Okay, I'll shut up. When I looked at that, that looked like a fuse. Just put a bit more light on. Yeah, no, that's a capacitor. Oh well. Right. Removing these connectors. Especially on a console that's not been apart before. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm just going to see if I can find a pair of me needle nose pliers. just have to make do with what I've got. Right. Yeah, this connector, even the one on the oh, there we go, sorted. Hopefully they are the same, just a different colour. Oh, for those of you that were on the last stream, I had a bit of back and forth with the guy that sold me that 1S. After some advice from you guys, you know, one of those, leave it, as you said, leave it to eBay. And I don't think this is the right power supply. We may have the two different power supplies. Got a problem. Can't test that power supply. I don't think. Hang on. Might be wrong. Oh, here we go. Now I've got the power supplies mixed up, haven't I? Right. I didn't think that was going to fit in there, but no, I don't think it is. I think that's going to break that connector. I don't want to break the other customer's power supply. I don't know if that's making a connection or not. On in. We will see. Right. Get this to drop in properly. Test it again. Now I'm not sure the 5-volt connector's in properly. Fingers crossed it is. Yep, that's on. And no, I don't think the 5 volts in. No. No, it's not. See if I can get that out there. There we go. Swap that over and see if that one will fit in there. Which way round to be? That seems like it's in. There we go. Definitely in. I've swapped the cable over for the one that came with the other power supply. So hopefully it may not be the power supply then. Tell you what then. If the power supply is on, I know I don't get 12 volt until the power button's pressed, but I should get a standby 5 voltage on the power supply, shouldn't I? I'm right in thinking in that, aren't I? I'm going to test his power supply because I don't actually think I'm not sure it's the power supply. Might be the easiest way of doing this is plug this back in, plug this into here. I'm not trying to faff around with the end of the cable. And then voltage. Power on. What have we got? So the two, I'm guessing, ground. Right, let's see if we've got anything coming in. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that pin. Nothing on that pin. Should get a reading, but I'm not. Could it be my multimeter? Let me just get something to... Sorry, I've been having issues with this multimeter. No, so I've got nothing there. Okay. Let me figure out which is... Move that so you see it. What's going on with this? Had a fresh battery in it. There's no reason it should be doing this. Yeah, I'm not getting anything through that power supply. But I'm not sure which pins are... Let me test. This one's a known good power supply. I know this turns that other console on. So, move this way a little bit. Let me... Should get a reading. Yeah. You know what? Let me try a different set of leads. What did I do with... Might be the leads I'm using. Possibly not. The console probably is dead. That one down there. No. No. Okay, yeah. So that power supply, I'm getting the same readings. Oh, you mean test the the lead for the power supply. Yes. This needs to go. Oh, it should auto. I think there's an issue with my. That's not right. AC. Yeah, I've got voltage into the voltage in. So I know I'm getting the power supply. The cable's good. Let me see if maybe that's. Yeah, it's coming in 240 as it should. I'm just trying to figure out which is. Do we know which one's the ground pin on? Let me see if it's in. Station. Voltage at the power button. Yeah, other side of the console. Right, tell you what, drop this back in for a second. That's the one we know that doesn't work at the moment. Oh, I'm good. It's all right. I am keeping my fingers away from this edge. That's why. Okay, there's a few bits there. But don't worry. Oh yeah. Hang on. Yeah, it'll be good. Right. Tell you what, let's get this top plate off. Why is it deleted Wayne? Hang on a second. Sorry, Wayne, I don't know why it's banned you. How the hell, what do I do? Chatbot, timers, modules. Right, I tell you what, how do I turn, if I close that, will that turn StreamBot off? Any? Just bear with me for 1 second, guys. I'm just going to mute the mic a second while I sort this out. Any ideas, guys, how to get Wayne back? I'm a little bit... Right. Got rid of the bloody bot. Um... Afternoon, Nectar. Um... Oh, now I'm lost. Oh, you're back. It's only a short one then. That's okay. Sorry about that, Wayne. I don't know what happened. I have turned the bot off because obviously I've not done something right. Yeah, no, I've got rid of the bot completely for now. I will have a look at that because I don't get why it, unless it was the amount of, oh, what you call it, multiple messages. Missing, not missing screws. Oh, there's very few screws in this one. Yeah, I will do, Lee. I'll be honest with you. I stuck my other half in as a mod just to start off with. And to be honest with you, I now can't remember how to get back into the page to add other people, because otherwise I'd have added a mod. I haven't got the foggiest with. I wouldn't even know how to time somebody out. The only reason that happened was because of the bot. So it's all right. You can sort of spam away now, Wayne, because as I said, I've turned the bot off. No, I shouldn't need to do that. Take the shield off. What am I doing? What am I missing? There's one there. Right click a user. It's not giving me the option. No, there is other screws. I just can't see them today. You'd think black screws would be clearly visible. Yeah, there's me thinking, oh, there's not many screws in this. Ah, 3 dots at the side. So like that and like that, you mean? Oh, and I won't I don't know if Danny's still in it. I won't add Danny because I know he's happy to do it, but right. Power supply sorted. Cable out the way. Round. Can't see what I am doing because I am blind. Just doing this around slightly. Oh, the unplugged, isn't it? I can't see the pins on the back of this console, so I'm going to have to. And also, it will mean that you guys can see it as well. Because I am blind. There we go. Well, you and Lee mentioned it, so that's your punishment. Or your thanks. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Nope. Nope. So there's nothing on the power button ones then. Where does the... That's where the 12 volts comes in, isn't it? And let's see if we can... Put you into a ground plate. Not sure which side is which, but you can't see what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just trying to see if there's any spark of life. No. Nectar, it's a PS4 Pro, no power. I'm just having a look to see if I can... Right. So, I definitely think it's that power... Well, possibly something to do with the power supply. Where... Power's in... Wait, hang on. Let's do this. Come this way a bit, because I'm sure... Wait, that's too far. Fuses. Or are they on the other side of the board? Would they be on the other side? You know what? Dead as a doorstop, so it's not going to hurt if I take the. Oh, I need to turn that off. Just go out of the way. Now, right. I haven't got. I'm kind of doing this in a logical process. Not that I was hoping that that other power supply would fit properly, but for some reason it doesn't want. I didn't realise they did multiple different power supplies. And I'm kind of wondering if it's something as simple as the fuse, because the fuse would stop it from... I would assume the fuse would stop you even getting the beep, which is obviously what this is doing. And I'm guessing the fuse is on the other side of the board. Now, I could be completely wrong. Here? Yeah, this is... Oh, and I know you said something unsensible, Lee, but you know, it's one of these. Buzz out the main fuse in the PS. No, it's the one in here, isn't it? Thing is it easy to get to without stripping the without stripping the power supply apart, or am I going to have to take the power supply apart to check the main fuse? Move the hard drive. There we go. There's nothing on there that screams. But yeah. Still go with my initial suspect is the power supply. Right. Lee, you were saying the main fuse on the PSU. Let me move this out the way for a second. Come back to that. Do I have to take the cover off of this PSU to get to the main fuse? Yeah. Okay, well, at least you're all on stream, so if anything does go wrong, at least two of you have got my address, so you can always send help. Just bear with me while I figure this I'm guessing that side. There's me spudger. Let's go plastic for this one. Don't worry, I didn't actually catch myself. I just pulled my hand away just in case. Because I'm trying to do this without... Yeah, just hands on the plastic car. Get one bit loose, the rest looking goes back up again. Just bear with me. I have got another plastic one. Bit of a chunkier one. No. I really do understand why they don't want you getting into these, but Jesus. Yeah, I'm going steady. Don't worry, I am keeping my hands away from the... Doesn't help that my hands are sweaty. I think that's more nerves than anything, though. Right. We are most of the way off. Just this bit here. I mean... Right. Just that last one, just there. And it happens to be the one right next to the big jock-off capacitor. Ceramic tweezers. They're safe. Might help if I also take the screw out of the middle. Yeah, no, I'm not taking any risks. Even if this had been sat without power for 6 months, I'd still treat it like a live power supply. This isn't the first time I've done this. Not with one of these power supplies. I haven't done a console one before, hence the reason for taking a while. But, right. Screw up. I'm going to keep my hands away from the nice big chunky capacitors. And we are going to go into continuity mode. Cheers, Willie. I would have spent 10 minutes before I realised that screw was there. Oh. Right. We have a winner. Fuse gone. So, is that a soldered fuse? Yeah. Too many magnets and metal on that map. Nah, it's fine. I am aware of what's going on around. Where's the 6-inch now? Yeah. Can you get those fuses as replacements, or is it a full new power supply? Wayne, the reason I think that it didn't work with this power supply here is because this connector, hang on, where's the other? Oh, I've gone and lost the black cable now. Right. Just move that out the way a second. Somewhere a little bit more. You're not going to be able to see amazingly, but the two connectors are ever so slightly different. So I kind of I don't have any other PS4 power supplies at the minute, Lee. The only one I've got is the one that's for the Dead Pro that's going back to the customer tomorrow. I'm guessing it was a power surge. With the hot weather and the issues we've been having recently with in Derby especially, I mentioned earlier about we were having dips in the power. Nothing major, you know, lights would flicker for a couple of minutes, but something like that could do it. Do you think it's going to be something on here that's caused it, or do you think it's something on the main board then? It's not just the... Hang on. Do this carefully. Do that, so I've got my hands at least semi-protected. With me for a second while I move that out the way. Right. That's the one for the customers that I've currently got. And that's the other one. Not just different size, the pin position as well. Short on PSU. So before I blow anything up and make a complete and utter kebab of myself, checking the voltage across the capacitors to make sure they're dead. I know the fuse is gone, they should be dead, I just want to double check. I can just place the probes either side of them, can't I? So for example, let me go like that, or is that going to cause a spark? I'm just double checking because although I've had a power supply open, it's never been one this size. One lead on a... One lead on the positive diode mode. Right. Diode mode. One on there and one on... What the fuck could we ground on here? Neutral is blue. Well, I know the... Yeah, no, the fuse is definitely gone. Yeah, what I was... Right, hang on, let me try and... Probe on each lead of the cap, yeah. Cheers, Dream. It's alright. Obviously, with also live streaming this, I'm a little bit more nervous than normal. Because you guys all get to watch me mess up if this goes wrong. Nope, turn that to voltage. .4 volts on that one. And 0.4 volts on that one. Does this board just lift out then? Yeah, because they're both 0.4 volts. There's no... feel a little bit more comfortable. Ooh. Shit stains, you say, Lee? I found it. Can you spot it? Just give it a second. My scope's gone funny again. Bear with me for a moment, guys. I think we had something go possibly be the culprit. fucking spider fried to the yeah, that's ACG. Yeah, I don't know whether that would have been the cause of it. Well, we know it's safe, but I'll still use these ones that'll actually yeah. It's like the spider's sat, literally. It's gone over the top of that and gone. Yeah, it's not a spider anymore. Let me just give this. Just have it. No. Just going to pull this scope out a little bit more. Have a look. No, that's just like marker pen or something. Just turn this round. I don't think you can. I'm not sure, but definitely think it's just the fuse. I can't see any other. Thing is, I don't have a I don't have one of these fuses because it's a. See if I can figure out what. Do we know what the fuse is rated at? Hey, Phil. Nice of you to turn up. Do you know what rating that fuse is, Phil? I don't have any dead power supplies. I've only got working. I have got glass fuses. They're just not got or well, that's a ceramic one, but I've got fuses, just not. Yeah, it's all right. It's right fucking above it, isn't it? 3 amp, 250. See, now I have got one of these, but am I going to be able to solder the pins in? Or does it have to be one like that? Because that's the same size. T6, 3 amp hour, 250 volt. Let me, yeah, I'm not going to put one of these ones in a customer's. I just want to see if it is, if that solves the issue. Let me go and see if I can find a set of side cutters. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Stare at a power supply for a second. Where's me? No, that's me back. Right, so hang on. So I'm just catching up on chat. Bridget. Well, I have warned the customer he may be after a new power supply. So at the moment he's under the impression he's looking at, what is it, 50, £60 for his power supply for a PS4 Pro? Just for the part. Right, let's no, I don't want 17 amp cable. What do you just suggest bridging it with a piece of wire? Right, okay. Oh, right. No, I was talking to. Oh, Phil, no white blue. Hang on, you missed it. But you can. Where is it? You can see the remnants around here of a. There was a spider. No, the capacitors aren't charged. I've already checked it. I don't have any spider. I don't. How many strands is this stuff? I know it's not that scientific, but cheers, Lee. Just to put everybody's mind at ease. Not that one. Use this one. Just to put everybody's mind at ease that's just joined. There we go. 0 point. Not, you can't see that. See if I can. You'll be able to see if I put this across here. 0.04. Yeah, Phil, that would be brilliant. Check the PFC effect PS4. What did I do with that piece of wire? Right, I may have wire that I can use. Right. Would that wire be too... I don't know. I'm going to say it's... See what I'm doing. Give you something for reference. Do you think that would do for the time being, or do you think that's too thick? That looks a bit... It's not fuse wire, it's just a wire I pulled from a cable, but... Right, too thick. I have got other options. Just not fuses and wire, well, fuse wire. Bear with me. That was a strand, it's just slightly chunkier, multi-core. Try, hang on, this stuff seems a bit finer. No, it's not 100 amp, it's one strand out of a 17 amp rated wire. That'd be better. Double up a 0.1mm jumper wire. I have got some around, just 2 seconds. Things get put away and then I forget where I put them. Okay. What, the one that I've just had on, the yellow one? Tell you what. Let's do this. Yes, better. This stuff's really fine. To be honest with you, the camera doesn't do it justice. Right. To make my life a little bit easier, I am going to leave those... I'm going to leave the legs of the previous fuse in to give me something to join onto. I already told you what the thickness of this wire is. Hang on. Where was that other strand of wire that I had? What's that stuff? That first stuff that I showed you is 0.27 mil. And the second finer one, if I can get it between, is 0.02. So we've got, that's the first one that I showed you, 0.25, which was the thick copper one. And this one is barely even picking up. 0. Well, it's about 0.06. So let's try this fine one. While I do that, get this warmed up. I've left myself something to solder onto rather than putting it through the board, so it raises it up, so if it does burn and fizzle out, it hopefully won't damage anything around it. Well, that's the theory anyway. So the thin one's too small, the thick one's too thick, so I need something in between the two of them. Bear with me, I have other options. Doesn't need to be thick. Oh, fine. I trust you. Little bit of flux. Get me iron clean. That's a bit better. So double that up, Phil. I would have thought, because that's got to be thicker than the original fuse, hasn't it? That bloody pin dropped all the way through. Oh well. It'll still give me something to anchor to though. There we go. I don't think I've got anything finer unless I can pull a strand out a solder wick and that'll be finer. But I don't. 0.65. So what I've got is should be all right then. But it's 'got some armoured cable, you know, 30 rated 32 amp. If you want me to go grab some of that. The thing is, I'm getting a bit confused here. You know, I've only got a certain amount. It's either stop it here and wait till I get a fuse and then go from there. And I don't want to possibly, you know. Right. This one that's 0.25 of a mil, would it work just to make sure that the PS4 powers on and that there's no shorts on the power supply? If it powers on, I turn it off and I wait for fuses. Or is that a bad idea? Well, all I need to do is just to make sure that the power supply, if it'll turn the PS4 on, don't I? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I would say out of the two of them, one's almost like hair strand fine. No, it's a you can't see that very well, can you? 3 amp. I've got it's just a shame I couldn't use a glass fuse. I've got a 3 amp glass fuse. Yeah, but if this proves that it's the power supply that's causing the issue, as in the first issue, if I solve that by going, yep, this works, get the fuses in, put the fuse in, and then I obviously look at the other issues once, because obviously this is my main issue at the moment. I've got no power. Right. Thank you, CG. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. CG just donated, which I really appreciate. But right, so the fine stuff, double it up and check it, and then go from there. Well, at least we figured that out. I try and do this so you guys can actually see it. That is 2 strands. I'm having to, because it's so fine. There we go. Yeah, but if what I mean, I get what you're saying, Phil. I completely understand. But what I'm saying is, if the fuse solves this portion of the issue, as in it gets me to the point where the power supply turns on, the PS4 turns on, I can then turn it off. I know it's the fuse, and I can then go, right, I need to replace that fuse before I do any further testing or diagnosis. I know there could be other issues with this console. I'm not, I completely get what you're saying, Phil. I wouldn't send it out with the fuse, but yeah, I know. I do. Definitely 2. No, it's not 2 wires. Hang on a second, peoples. No, that is 2. Okay. Thing is, I don't think I've got, without running down to the shop, I don't actually have any other wires that I think would be suitable. And I've just got a feeling I've done those too short, haven't I? Damn you. I know it creates a bit more work, but oh yeah, I if you would send us out some fuses, Phil, I would greatly appreciate that. Um, just trim those wires. Because I don't want to risk anything touching anything it shouldn't. There we go. Well, no, I get that, Phil, but yeah, the thing is, I don't at the moment. I don't have anything else, so I'd be waiting for the wire. I'd be waiting for the fuses. I'd be waiting for everything anyway. I haven't told the customer a time frame. I said I'm not going to be able. If it does need parts, it's not going to be till the end of next week. I get them in anyway. So I have warned him that this job could be it's not going to be in and out same day sort of thing. He's really understanding actually. He's one of the better customers I had, because I said to him the part alone for a power supply can be, you know, 50, 60, 70 pound depending where it's available. And he's like, no, not an issue, just get it fixed. So he's not one of those customers like I had yesterday where I made an offer on his dead PS4 Pro and he basically took it like I was asking him if I could shag his wife, because that's how his response came across. Right, because I'm going to be hooking this up to power. I am going to put the covers back on. Wait, hang on, let me turn the scope cam off, because right, don't worry, IPA is out the way. Why have it in these little spray bottles? I know it was slightly different with Phil. It happened because of it was a spark on the IPA that was already on the board. Let me just clear some of this stuff out the way. I put the lid for the power supply down. And there ain't a cat and hell's chance I'm putting just 1 second. Might seem there's not a cat and hell's chance I am plugging this in or doing anything without at least that. So do you say just before plugging it into the console that I plug it in and make sure it doesn't go pop? Oh, it's all right. My other half's downstairs, so plugs off. But that went pop. So there's something else wrong with the power supply, I'd say. Because all I did was turn the power supply on. I don't know whether you all saw that flash. But yeah, I'm all good. I kept my hands away from that, so I would say there's an issue with the power supply. Drew, I can't plug it in and check for 12 volts. Did you not just see what happened when I plugged it in then? Yeah, all I did then was literally plug the power in. I had the socket switched off because I've actually got one of these power rail bars that they have in, like they have at schools, where you've got 4 sockets, varying voltages and stuff like that. But yeah, it's, to be honest with you, that tells me that there's something else going on in there. And I don't particularly want to open this up now because it's had, although for a brief second, it's had voltage through it. And I guarantee those caps are probably spicy again. Right, plugged it in, flicked the switch on the socket, it went flash. I'm not messing anymore with the power supply G-force. If it was a fuse and that's all it needed, I'm quite happy to do that. But I'm not messing any further with power supplies. It's one of the agreements I made when I started doing this. To be honest with you, I've done more with this power supply than I normally. No, it's actually quite a bright red spark, orange spark. Yeah, no, I get it. You wanted to save me a step, but it's proven that if I'd possibly proven if I'd put in a fuse in there, that would have gone as well. But so do we think what then would it be worth just replacing the PSU? Yeah, Phil. Yes, please. I think I'd rather put a brand new PSU in than mess around with this one. At the moment, I don't like playing with power supplies. But yeah, no, definitely, Phil. That would be brilliant because that's what, 50 quid, £30 to fit it. Maybe 40 quid, depending how nice he is. Oh, yeah, no, I appreciate that, Phil. I'll send you a DM on Discord. But definitely think it's going to be this than the oh. You know what? There's nothing around. Let me see. Bear with me for a second. No, I can't reach in with those ones. Yeah. What I'll do then is when I get, if you, yeah. Yeah, you can have the busted one. Not a problem. I'm guessing you fix power supplies. I wouldn't actually mind having a look to see. Getting a little bit brave now. See if it was just the fuse wire that went. Well. Yeah, it definitely was the fuse wire. it just went, yeah. Just do this without. Let me just check these capacitors. I know the fuse went rapid, but well, for saying the that fuse went quickly, I know it's only 21.2 volts, but it's still got some power. It's all right, Phil. I'm literally just putting the cover back on. I'm not messing anymore with it. I just wanted to double check it was the yeah. I literally just wanted to see if it was the fuse wire that had gone. That's the only reason I opened it up again. I'm not going to go any further with it. I'll just find the then anyway. But yeah, no, Steve B, you can have the yeah, I know 21 volts, but it's the point I was made. I said earlier that I wonder if the caps will have recharged in the short space of time that before the fuse went, and G-Force went, oh no, they'll be fine. They won't have got any power. The fuse wire would have gone first. And it was just out of interest how much voltage it got into them before it went pop. Might not be interesting to you guys, but it's anyway, it's not the voltage that kills, it's the amperage. It's the force it hits. Is it? Yeah. It's not the volts that kill, it's the amps. Right. How long have we been going for? 2 hours. Not a problem. That's about all I've got for us for today, really. I was hoping that this would be a different ending, but yeah, no, I'll get on to the I haven't, Steve B. If you send me over your details on Discord, I will get this out in the post to you. I can't, that camera's not even going to pick that up. Just 1 second, and just. Yeah, that's what I thought, Stevie. That's why it was interesting to see how much was in there. I know they do it. As far as I'm aware, Phil, it takes a couple of seconds. I think that's more to get the capacitors at optimal charge, so it'll wait till they're at full charge. But like the Xbox, that will turn on pretty much straight away as you plug it in. Whereas the PlayStation 4, I think it goes through it waits for a certain point and then allows you to do it. I don't think it's on the capacity chart. I don't know. I know. Makes sense in my head. That's what I'm trying to say. It's almost like a protection. Oh no, I'm on Coder's server. Oh, he's answered for me. Yeah. But yeah, no, there's not a lot I can do. I will follow this up when I get the power supply off Phil in about 3 months' time. No, get this sorted for the customer. I'll let him know that power supply's on its way. Well, once I've sorted that out with Phil. Yeah, no, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you coming along. I'm sorry it's been a little bit of a possibly, unless there's something on the board that it waits to make sure that the voltage has got all the way around the board before it attempts the power on. You know, it checks that something, but yeah, no, thank you very much, guys. I'm not gonna stay on much longer, just for the fact that I've not really got anything else to do apart from tidy this bench up, put that PlayStation partially back together so it doesn't get damaged. But yeah, no, I'll send that over to you in a second, Phil, once I'm off the stream. No, well, it's a 90-mile round trip, which is probably about 30 quid's worth of fuel. Yeah, Phil, the ADP number. Right, it's... Now, is that the top number or the bottom number? Yeah, no, I'm not... I would pick it up, Phil, but 90-mile round trip, 30 quid, I'd have to pass that cost on to the customer, so that means they're paying £75, so... No, I appreciate it. I'll just send you a picture of that sticky label, Phil. I'll get it sorted. But no, I appreciate it, guys. Once I get the power supply, I will do a follow-up video, follow-up stream, trying. Not a problem, Phil. Yeah, I will, once I get it, I'll do a follow-up stream. Try and do the streams rather than the videos, because I seem to get more watch hours and stuff, so... yeah, awesome, Stevie. Sounds good. Yeah, no, not an issue. It's all right. There's 2 numbers on there, and I'd rather make sure I give you the right one. But yeah, no, I'll sort that when I'm off stream. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and supporting me. Don't forget to hit the like button. It really does help. Check number on the PCB. I'll give him the stick. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Yes, they do. No, not necessarily the time I'm streaming, the 2 hours, but the oh, number's not on the sticker, it's on the board. Ah, right, I get you. Well, it's not quite 30 quid for 90 miles, but the amount of times I need to stop for a coffee and stuff, it soon adds up. Yeah, no, I'll sort it with you, Phil. But yeah. I thought the streams counted towards your view hours, because my view hours have been going up. Right side. Yeah, I've got the same. It's Carl Griffiths, and then in brackets, it's me YouTube channel. Oh, I've got no fricking chance of reading that CG. You're talking to a blind ginger man here. Pulls out the microscope to read a label. $300 CR. I'm in Derby, Steve. Hang on, let me flick over. Not that I particularly like putting my face on camera, but let me do that. And we'll come over to this one. There we go. Turn that off so it. Oh. Yeah, it's a 300 CR. I'll set. Yeah, I will do. I'll take a pic in a second. I actually thought it was the sticker that gave you the details, but Coventry, that's not too far. It's only 10 minutes down the road, isn't it, Mark? Well, I say 10 minutes. It's a little bit further than that. Derby. Yeah, just like Willenhall and Birmingham. Yum, yum. It's all right. I'll send it in a DM anyway, Phil. Because I know what I'm like for forgetting. There we go. I've joined. But right, I am going to end it there because there's not a lot more. What image is on my mug? I am a little bit of a Mickey fan. Nice sized mug as well. That's why I like it. Gets me about an hour and a half through a stream before it needs topping up. Yeah, I've got it, Steve. Thank you. Right. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming along. I appreciate it. It's all right. I'm following the chat at the moment. Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. If you could hit the like button, if you could hit the subscribe. I just want to check something before I there's a reason. Have I done it? Oh no, not quite. I thought I may have got. Oh, I'm one off. One subscriber off 100. Can't find the windows now. That one. But yeah, literally one subscriber off of 100 subscribers. So fingers crossed that'll come in the next couple of days, and then it's working up. Still got a long way to go. 10% of my 1,000. But we'll get there. Anyway, I'm waffling now, so I will see you all later. Take care. Have fun.